In today's modern world, we can see a lot of technology being developed with entrepreneurs like Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, and Todd Howard.
And one of the great things about having a fully dynamic game engine is all of this just works. I'm not kidding.
Now, apart from things such as smartphones and 5G technology, one of the most critical and highly sought after developing technology is artificial intelligence, or AI for short. Artificial intelligence, in simpler terms, is a simulation of human intelligence processed by machines. AI can be applied to many systems such as natural language processing, machine vision, and speech recognition. But what are the benefits of AI, and what keeps pushing its development further? Since forever, humans have made mistakes and errors. This is due to the belief that no one is perfect, except me of course. AI, however, would be a completely new ballgame when it comes to success rate and making errors. A well-coded AI would have a substantially lower error rate if compared to humans. Not only would they have a low error rate, they would also have the ability to perform the actions we do with higher levels of precision, accuracy, and speed.
Tom Garlett would have been wondering where he was as he walked onto
The rate at which AI would be able to work would also prove to be beneficial in different areas of work. Mostly dangerous jobs humans would otherwise have a high chance of injury or death. This means tasks such as exploring space and mining would be best suited jobs for AI, as they will not be affected nearly as much as humans by hostile environments. AI could not only be used in fields that have dangerous work environments, they can also replace humans working with repetitive and tedious tasks that take many hours to complete. The main job that AI could help replace is factory workers, perhaps only needing operators to complete the previously much more tedious tasks. Alongside other methods of learning, one of the main methods for artificial intelligence to learn and grow over the recent years is the method which relies on artificial neural networks, which is a process that tries to simulate the way our brains work in order to learn. ANNs can be trained on how to recognize patterns within information such as speech or even visual images. Application of this process can be commonly found in services such as Google Translate, Facebook facial recognition, and Snapchat filters, which really make you question if this technology was a good thing. Along with the ANN process, there has also been a different variant being developed, which is the
adversarial neural network.
Which basically puts two different AI to fight against each other and learn. Now, as the saying, "you learn from your mistakes" goes, which was a saying my parents used a lot after my birth, also applies to robots and machines when undergoing the machine learning process. AI develops the ability to automatically learn and improve from experience without being purposefully programmed, as machine learning focuses on the development of computer programs that can access data and use it to learn for themselves. Now, onto the topic of how this will affect our world, more specifically businesses. We can see two sides of the same coin here. The main benefit that will arise from the development of AI and implementation in the workplace is that you'll no longer have an underpaid Chinese kid making your $2,000 resale value Nike shoes. However, this also leads to the problem of decreasing jobs for underpaid Chinese children. The option for companies to switch to using AI in their workplace is also more appealing, as it is much cheaper and more cost effective, even in fields that aren't the Nike factory. In customer service, AI will also likely have a part to play. Customer service calls can take hours to solve, especially if the caller is the godforsaken Karen character. I'm sure I have a PTSD from her. Now, some of you will be skeptical of this, but AI won't have human-like conversations, you say to yourself. And let me counter-argue that thought by asking a question. How many times have you found yourself asking if Siri loves you?
Siri, do you love me?
Let's just say, you have my utmost admiration.
Apart from that, development on more human-like conversations for AI has already advanced a considerable way.
Is the Google Assistant makes the call seamlessly in the background for you. So what you're going to hear is the Google Assistant actually calling a real salon to schedule the appointment for you. Let's listen.
So how can I help you?
Hi, I'm calling to book a women's haircut for a client. I'm looking for something on May 3rd.
Sure, give me 1 second. Sure, what time are you looking for around?
At 12 p.m.
We do not have a 12 p.m. available. The closest we have to that is a 1:15.
Do you have anything between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m.?
Depending on what service she would like. What service is she looking for?
Just a woman's haircut for now.
Okay, we have a 10 o'clock.
10 a.m. is fine.
Okay, what's her first name?
The first name is Lisa.
Okay, perfect. So I will see Lisa at 10 o'clock on May 3rd.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Great. Have a great day. Bye.
AI having access to data for learning is also a source of concern among a group of people that believe ethical concerns will arise from this technology. These guys are also the type to pour in milk before the cereal. The concerns are pretty much just like any AI dystopia plot. Basically, our world where AI begins to overrun and dominate the world. Alongside theories like the one just previously mentioned, I also found that there are 8 different principles that are supposed to be taken into account when designing or developing artificial intelligence. 1. Human, social, and environmental well-being, which is the principle that throughout the AI's lifecycle, they should be used to benefit people, society, and/or the environment. 2. Human-centered values, which is the principle that AI should respect human rights, diversity, and the autonomy of individuals. 3. Fairness, which is the principle that AI systems should be both inclusive and accessible without discrimination. 4. Privacy protection and security, which is the principle that AI should respect and uphold privacy rights and data protection. 5. Reliability and safety, which is the principle that AI systems should reliably operate with their intended purpose. 6. Transparency and explainability, which is the principle that people should know when they are significantly impacted by an AI system. 7. Contestability, which is the principle that people should be allowed to challenge the AI system if it significantly impacts people. And number 8, accountability, which is the principle that those responsible for AI systems should be held accountable for the outcomes of their AI systems. Now, after you've heard all those principles, let's be honest, a robot apocalypse would be pretty cool, so let's just not talk about these rules.